How you guys doing? This is very important in reference to the history of things. See, look, here's a picture of my teeth before they damage them. All real. See if that matches those x-rays. Yeah, see? Check those x-rays. And don't forget, I smiled in my California driver's license picture, too. So, the California Bureau of Motor Vehicles has to arrest your people. Because you kidnapped me during the time I had a California driver's license, and I smiled real big, or smiled in my California driver's license picture, and you've done damage to my teeth. And you had kidnapped me when I had a California driver's license, and you held me hostage in Indiana, and I had to get an Indiana driver's license. Many things of importance. No, I didn't receive any of the identification, if anybody sent any. And, But to the point of many things, I need to move to another city and state. This is one of the biggest abuse cases and the longest abuse cases that probably some people have heard of in American history. You guys know that, right? They're violating SOS signals in reference to emergency notification of me being held hostage and me needing monies so I could drive out of this city and state to another city and state, where I'm supposed to be able to buy a new house and stay at that house until I get back to my mother and father's mansions, or, a mansion close to my mother and father's mansions or something. Because the government's not allowed to downgrade me. Look at the information. My mother and father was richer than all the people that murdered my mother and father. Don't forget that. And my mother and father's accounts and estates have interest accounts on them. Don't forget that either. But, in reference to the information, this satellite man keeps trying to communicate, claiming he thought he lived here. The satellite controller that's been burning me with satellites. Like they've been haunting this house with their satellite shit. People need to do a background check on the history of what went on in this little house before I moved in, and before, or even when these people have tried to attack me at this house. Look at the history of information. And put that in the court cases too. All the incidents of people trying to break in, trying to murder me, or people trying to rape me, people trying to damage, people burning me with satellites. Need the history of all the ongoings of any type of people trying to invade this house or people trying to attack me on record and in the courtroom. So in reference to endangerment laws and people trying to violate my peaceful life and family history, and people trying to violate my friendships with friends, and people holding me hostage, slandering my character. We need all the information on the record. But that satellite man has tried to claim, he's tried to claim my clothing too. Like if I had a shirt in a drawer, and if I opened up a drawer or took clothes out of the dryer, the satellite man tried to claim he thought it was their clothing. Like if I bought something new, if I bought a new hat, the satellite man tries to claim that he thought it was his hat. That I bought with my money for me to wear. These people are psychosomatic psychos. Need all the things on the record. Why the dirty government has held me hostage in this location. It's attempted murder. That Royal Protocol says if anybody tries to threaten my life or tries to steal my family history or financial history or my family documents of my real biological parents or anything like that, if anybody tries to block me from my rights of freedom, read those documents. Need all that information in court, and that satellite man's shaking my arm. They're pulling on my arm.